It's better than being a dumb one.
And I'll edit as needed. And she's already waving. Welcome back to the Intelligent Donkey and our Music Monday. And we're going to do one that we've done before, but I did it with Luna Rosa. So,
yes.
It's one that, as far as I know, Nana has not seen. I don't think you've seen this particular one. You've seen Nightwish, of course. You've seen Nightwish, as a matter of fact, with at this very concert.
And you know what? I'm a horrible subscriber. I didn't watch your video with Luna Rosa.
Yeah, okay. That was back at a time
Which
when
is
I
good,
don't think you were
now
watching.
I can do this.
Yeah, exactly. Makes me wonder a little bit how much of it you would have remembered anyway, but we'll see.
That's true. My memory is very short. So.
All right. Back when we last did, when I and Luna Rosa did the greatest show on earth, I told you, the viewing audience, that I was going through several weeks worth of hemming and hawing about which performance of the song to actually do for the reaction.
Okay.
What I did as a compromise was that I primarily showed the Wembley Stadium show from 2015. This is also from 2015, but more on that in a minute. But I showed an excerpt, just a short little bit, of the one that I'm going to have Nana react to here today. And that's the one from Tampere, and I got the pronunciation right, which happens to be the location of the concert that Nana did see for The Islander.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that we
right.
had aired a couple of weeks ago. We aired that for our New Year's Day presentation, and I was intending at one time in December to air this on New Year's. As it is, we're just going to do it on Music Monday here on Martin Luther King Day. So happy Martin Luther King Day as we present the greatest show on earth.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think this performance is better than the one you did with Luna Rosa?
Well, this is the problem. That's why I was hemming and hawing.
Oh, because they're close.
Because they're so close. And they're different, though. Each one has some unique merits to it, including, obviously, this one. This one lacks two things that the Wembley show has, but it makes up for it with two others.
Okay, we'll find that out after.
Yeah, we'll find that out as we go here, and on top of that, we'll
yeah, because I don't want you to tell me right now.
No, I don't want you. I won't tell you right now, but I will. Obviously, we allow for pauses. We have to pause a couple of times anyway, at least. Otherwise, this is going to get blocked. But we'll let you pause when you have a question about something, or when you find something great, and so forth. These are reaction videos, of course, but I've seen all this stuff already. So the reaction is by Nana from Nana's Shenanigans, or Luna Rosa. And if I get a chance one of these days, our youngest son, who goes by the online name of Tack.
Or our oldest granddaughter.
Or our oldest granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
The Angry Rose.
Yep.
Obviously daughter of Luna Rosa. We'll get to do some of this as well. Now, the one thing I will say up front about this song, the greatest show on earth, it's 21 minutes long. The last 5 minutes of which is just an orchestral outro, you might say, but there's a reason for that, having to do with the theme of the show. We'll get more into that here. I think I'm going to let you kind of figure out what the theme is, or what the show is all about.
Okay.
Like this. So we're going to get our earbuds on.
This ought to be good.
Yeah. And today's edition of This Ought to Be Good.
Letting me figure it out.
In fact, I'm going to check something here as I go to the video and bring it up to see if, let's see. Yeah, I don't have the lyrics on this one.
That's all right.
Right.
I'll
Yeah, it should be.
survive.
Yeah, you'll be able to understand almost all the lyrics anyway.
All the other shows or songs I've been pretty much able to figure out, understand all the words. So.
Yes, yes. Now, there's
I
a
don't
version
see
of the
this
video
one.
that I'm about to show you here that does have the lyrics running across the bottom, but I'm going to leave that go for the time being. Switch to the window like this, and let's play.
Before you start, I do have one question.
Yeah.
Why does Daisy always decide to play when we start recording?
Who knows? That's just our dog for you, or one of our dogs here. All right. Oh, there we go.
That's Papa's dog.
Yeah, Papa's dog. I don't know if you can see her or not here on the screen. All right. Let's start the greatest show on earth.
Koskettimet, Tuomas Holopainen.
Look at that, I didn't understand.
Introducing
I understood the name.
the guy who wrote the
I know.
song,
I
Tuomas
understood the
Holopainen.
name. I didn't understand the rest. I got a gist of what was going on though.
Yeah.
Oh, chills already.
Yes. Nice solo start.
Does he always have that? Does he always have that?
That prop?
Yeah, it looks like a person.
No, but
It's
he
part of the show.
He frequently does, but
It's part of the show.
it's just part of the show. whistles and flutes.
Sitting on a rock.
Sitting on a rock. That's her DNA dress that you saw briefly in the
Yeah.
Islander.
Yeah.
But
That, oh man, I'm getting so many chills.
you want to have goosebump time? Wait a few seconds.
Was the
Yes.
so pretty.
And it's going to get better. Julian pipes.
After sleeping through 100 million centuries, we have finally opened our eyes on a sumptuous planet, sparkling with color, bountiful with life. Within decades, we must close our eyes again. Isn't it a noble and enlightened way of spending our brief time in the sun? To work at understanding the universe and how we have come to wake up in it.
Can I make my first guess?
Sure.
Birth to death.
Close. Try Birth of the Universe. This is creation,
Okay.
although they take a much more Darwinian evolutionary spin.
So I was kind of right.
Some of the narration, like that last part and especially the end part, are direct quotes of paragraphs from On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin.
You know what's neat about us doing this today, recording today,
Because we had
Sunday, because
because the lesson in our church sermon today was creation.
and unannounced or unexpected, the pastor called Papa up to do the reading out of the Bible.
Yes.
And Papa stopped at day 5 and he was supposed to go to day 6.
I was supposed. Well, I was. It was actually no, just the rest of the way through day 5. I stopped at verse 23. I was supposed to go to the verse 25.
Yeah.
I had just 2 verses.
and it got the church giggling. All right, back to it. What a dramatic change.
The cosmic law of gravity have a biological holding. Enter. Right. The tapestry of chemistry. There's a light in the garden, leading us to the mother of all. We are one. We are universe. Progress of what will be. Science of the Nicole you see. Alien stars riding the tail of our soul. Day to day, new opening for the greatest show. We are here to care for the garden, the wonder of birth, every form most beautiful. Every form most beautiful. We are one. We are a universe. Forebears of what will be. Science of the devotion you see. Alien stars riding the tail of our soul. A day-to-day new opening for the greatest show.
This was the last song on their, at that time, most current album. It was the first album to actually feature Floor Jansen on vocals.
Okay.
Because everything else you've heard so far was previously done or recorded in the studio when either Tarja or Annette were the lead vocalists.
Okay.
Then she came in 2012. This is 2015. They recorded the album earlier this same year.
I like how she said weaponry.
Yeah, weaponry. Yeah,
No, she didn't say weaponry.
that's
It
what
sounded like, no, it sounded to me like she said weaponry or something like that.
Okay.
Terra Ionia, the cradle of thought, the architecture of understanding, the human lust to feel so exceptional, to rule the earth.
Hunger for shiny rocks, the giant mushroom mounds, the will to know it should be done by. Enter history, the grand finale, enter Arcade. Man is darkest time in the soul, and a dream to understand a single grain of sand. He gave up to poetry, but one day cease to be. With the last night of the library.
By the way, they always use those same graphics in the background for this song from the original studio version that they
Okay.
used. And when that was shown on the concert that Luna Rosa and I watched, she went about nuts.
Oh yeah, because she's got one.
She's got one.
Yep.
Exactly.
And granddaughter too.
Yes.
Man, it took his time in the sun, and a dream to understand a single grain of sand. He gave birth to poetry, but one day cease to be. With the last night of memory. Man, it took his time in the sun, and a dream to understand the single grain of sand. He gave birth to poetry, but one day cease to be. With the last night of memory. Will you sing with us? We were here, as loud as you can, united, all at once. We were here.
Ja, inshallah!
We were
Now, that sounds like the end of the song.
Yeah, I know, but I can tell.
But, as you can see, there's more to come.
We were here. Jesus.
We are going to die, and that makes us the lucky ones. Most people are never going to die because they're never going to be born. The potential people who who could have been here in my place, but who will in fact never see the light of day, outnumber the sand grains of Sahara. Certainly those unborn ghosts include greater poets than Keats, scientists greater than Newton. We know this because the set of possible people allowed by our DNA so massively exceeds the set of actual people. In the teeth of these stupefying odds, it is you and I, in our ordinariness, that are here. We privileged few who won the lottery of birth against all odds. How dare we whine at our inevitable return to that prior state from which the vast majority have never stirred?
One main difference at the end here is that in the Wembley show, Professor Richard Dawkins, who comes...
There is grandeur in this view of life, with its several powers having been originally breathed into a few forms or into one, and that whilst this planet has gone cycling on according to the fixed law of gravity, from so simple a beginning, endless forms most beautiful and most wonderful have been and are being evolved.
The narration is done there by Professor Richard Dawkins, who is considered to be the most prominent evolutionary biologist alive today.
Okay.
The difference was that in the Wembley show, he came out and did that last segment in person.
Oh, okay. So this was just recorded.
Yeah, this was just recording. This is also the version that happened to have been on the studio recording of it on the album Endless Forms, Most Beautiful. That last paragraph was a direct quote from the last paragraph, actually, of On the Origin of Species by Charles Darwin, but it was read by Professor Dawkins.
Okay.
For the studio recording, and they played it, obviously, here. He came out and did it in person, like I said.
Yeah. That's neat.
That is neat. I
Yeah.
think those are the two main differences between this show and the Wembley show.
Okay.
And of course, you're welcome to go back and watch that one
Yeah.
too from, I forget, August or September, whatever month that was, that I did it with Luna Rosa. But anyway, other impressions. I mean, you've already given us some.
You know what I like about this group pretty much every one of their songs take you like on a roller coaster ride.
Oh yes, even the short ones, as we'll
You know,
discover.
Started out real. I just think about it, I get chills again. And then her voice, she can get so high.
Yes, and she gets higher here than any of the other songs that you've heard so far. Even one
And
that I'm going to be playing for you after a while.
He
here.
did pretty good keeping up with her too.
Yeah, Marco.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, Marco and Troy both sing on this one, just as they did in both of the other videos that we've done before. So, and of course, Marco even gets a slight slow. Hang on. A brief solo time like that singing. It is difficult for me to decide which of their songs I really think is the best. But maybe the title says it all, the greatest show on earth. Because the journey aspect of it, how they just take you on this ride. I mean, this goes all the way to the birth of the universe.
And the fireworks, just perfect.
Oh yes, that was the perfect timing,
Yeah,
which they
those were
did not
perfect.
have, of course, in the Wembley show. Like that.
Yeah, so we got a little extra on this one.
But the Wembley show did not have, besides not having the fireworks, they also didn't have Troy playing the low whistle near the beginning.
Okay.
Like they did have the pipes. They did have the pipes, but not the low whistle. So they had the. They also had one thing though that the Tampere show here did not, and that was the part that you heard near the beginning, where it sounded like a cello in the orchestra. Here it was actually a cello from the recording of the London Philharmonic Orchestra. In the Wembley show, they had the guitarist do it with what's called an e-bow, where it makes it. You put it on the guitar strings, and it sounds like it's bowing the strings.
Oh wow!
So it actually sounded like a real cello being played there live.
Neat. That's neat. It's amazing what people can do.
And these two shows were actually recorded fairly close together. I know they were both in 2015 and just shortly after the release of the album Endless Forms Most Beautiful, but I don't have the exact dates of either one or even which one came first. I think this was first. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure. Any which way, this was not their latest album, but their second to latest album now, because they've released since then an album called Human Nature in 2020. And there's a new album from Nightwish coming this year.
Okay.
So they have said publicly that they're not going to be a tour associated with the new album, but there is going to be a new album. So we'll
have to wait and see what they do.
We'll have to wait and see what they do with this. I am anxiously awaiting this release. So we got a number of great album releases coming up here in 2024.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. We're finally getting some decent new music. Some really quality music. All right, we're going to do some more. Not today, of course, but we're going to try to stay warm here as our Texas temperatures stay below freezing for the next 2 days, next 2 whole days, which is unusual for where we live.
And all y'all stay warm where you're at and safe, because I know some of y'all are getting a lot of snow. Yes,
and we might be getting some ourselves tonight and tomorrow.
I hope snow and not ice.
Right, yeah. If we just get some snow, that's fine. That's not unusual either. But anyway, like this video if you did. We hope you did. Share this video on social media and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that already, because we do like to have you see all the new videos that come out, and comment below. Tell us what you think of this song. Tell us what you think of Nightwish. Tell us what you think of these reactions, and don't be a donkey of limited intelligence. Instead,
be an intelligent donkey.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Maybe we can do a yeehaw.